Hey guys, well it's been a while since I've done one of these, a Video Games Monthly unboxing. And I've got 3 of them to open. And the reason that is because we did some renovating in my house. We replaced the floors, had to tear everything down in here so we could get the floors put in. And my wife has changed jobs, which has changed up her schedule, which limits how often I get to do this recording stuff anymore. But let's jump back in. Unfortunately, today I won't be able to be putting in any gameplay footage because I've been having some issues with my editor also recently, so we're going to have to do without that. However, if you would like to see what has been done to the room, I've rearranged and kind of put stuff in different order, you can click right up here and you can take a tour of my game/nerd room. So do that when you get a chance. But first, let's just jump in. And I got 3 months worth here, so I'm going to just start off with the most recent month. What would that be? June? Yeah, June. That's right, June. This is the June month box. And when I open it here, got the usual card and an extra goodie of the Video Games Monthly koozie. So we got 2 of those now. Okay, starting off with the NES games. I'm going to try and go through these quick since I have 3 boxes. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Never played this game. It was on my wish list, so I'm glad to get this one off. I used to watch the TV show and I've played some of the computer games, but never played the NES game, so put that one. Okay, next on the NES list, the Uncanny X-Men. And this game is pretty well considered to not be very good. It's LJN. Which is like the kiss of death for a lot of these NES games. But it's X-Men, and I'm a comic book nerd, so I'm happy to have this one. This was also on my wish list. And the next one here, Zanac. Don't know anything about this game. I do know it was on my wish list. I've heard good things about it, so that's 3 off my wish list right off the bat here. Now for the Super Nintendo. Next one here is UN Squadron. This is another game I've never played, don't know anything about, but I've heard good things about, and so it was also on my wish list. So that is 4 for 4 off the wish list right now in this box. And then number 5 for the Super Nintendo, I'm happy to see this one, is Goof Troop for the Super Nintendo. And Goof Troop was a game I never played until about a year ago. We did an episode, a Video Game Virgin episode, where I was the virgin in that episode, had never played this game, and we actually played it from start to finish, and if you would like to see that playthrough, you can click right up here and watch that also. And let's go ahead and go on to the older boxes. I think what we'll do is we'll go with the oldest first, so April box. Let's go with the April box first. Yeah, I kept them in the box. I didn't even set them over here. I have already looked at these, but that's okay. Looks like I already switched their order here. Alright. So, looking in the April box here. Looks like I got a little tattoo. That's good. And a little Mario ball. Let's jump right in. So again, I'm going to start with the NES games first. Section Z is the first one on here. And Section Z is a pretty fun shoot 'em up game. I really enjoyed this one. A little bit I played of it. And this one was also on my my wish list, so glad to see it. Lode Runner. At the time I put this on my wish list, I had no idea anything about this game, just heard that it was good. Since then I've played it, and it's a fun little arcade style game. If you like the old 80s arcade style games, this one's a blast. Next on the NES is the Three Stooges. I'm a huge Three Stooges fan, as you will see if you clicked on and did my my Nerd Room tour. I have the entire collection of the Three Stooges shorts and movies, so the game I quite enjoy. It's a whole bunch of mini games that you play, and I played it briefly when I was a kid, rented it from Blockbuster or whatever the local movie store was, so I'm glad to add this one to the collection. And now going on to Super Nintendo games again, another one that was on my wish list. Ultimate Mortal Kombat. So I think this completes my Super Nintendo Mortal Kombat collection. So I'm happy to add this one to it. And the next one is Populous. This one was also on my wish list. Don't know a whole lot about this game. I know I put it in and I was confused on it right from the start. So I need to kind of explore this one a little bit and give it a shot again later when maybe I have some more time to really dive into it. I don't think this is a short game anyway. I think it's one of those long civilization building games, one of the earliest ones. So happy to add that one to the collection. And then let's go to the last month that I missed here, which was the month of May. And let's just stick with tradition here and go ahead and start with the NES games again. Renegade. And Renegade is another one that was on my wish list. So, happy to see it. Kind of a beat-em-up style game for the NES, and pretty good for considering it's on the NES. I mean, it's not as good as like Final Fight or something like that off of the Super Nintendo, but still pretty good. Oh, here's the goodie that's in here. Official album stickers for Nintendo. And then the next one down here is The Addams Family. And, well, I have Fester's Quest. I don't have this one. I know I rented this one growing up. I can't remember a whole lot about it. I'm pretty sure it's a side-scrolling platformer. But that's all I remember, about all I remember. And then the next one on here, also on the wish list, RoboCop 2. I have the first RoboCop for the NES, but I don't have this one, so I'm glad to see this one in here. And honestly, I don't remember a whole lot about this game, so can't tell you much on that one. Alright, now going to the Super Nintendo games that are in here. Pilot Wings. This one wasn't on my wish list, but I'm very happy to have it. This was a classic Super Nintendo game, one I didn't have, so I'm happy to add it to the list. Recently watched on James and Mike Mondays off the Cinemassacre channel, them playing this not too long ago, and kind of put me in the mood for it, and I was happy to see it like a couple days later in my box, so nice. And then the last one of the May box, Space Invaders for the Super Nintendo. Not on the wish list, but this is a classic arcade game, so I'm happy to have it. I have no idea if there's many differences or any differences in the Super Nintendo version, but I haven't actually popped this one into play yet, so but I'm happy to get this one. So there you go. Very quickly try to go through, catch you up on all the boxes that I've missed since I've begun, and I'm going to try and keep these to be a lot more regular in the future. So we'll see you next time and next month with another Video Games Monthly Unboxing.